Now that is what I'm talking about. That was a great freaking show. Great main event. Like a bunch of good matches. The only problem is that the crowd was dead. What's up, guys? It's me, the ALE Double X Prince, here to give you my review of TLC 2016. Overall, like I said, the show was really good, but the crowd fucking sucked throughout the show. And the first two matches, I'll admit, sucked. The first two matches here were terrible. Um, Hold on. Wyatt family beat Heath Slater and Rhino. Yes, they're the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The worst match of the show, but it made sense because it's kind of a squash match. Think about it, because you knew right away Wyatt were gonna win. And what was weird is that when they won the championship, they gave the championship to Luke Harper. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like that kind of way, kind of like New Day's been doing. Sometimes Xavier fights Kofi, Biggie. They always switch. So I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen. The ending was funny though. Bray does his crawl. Rhino's confused, and then Randy is just getting him with the RKO. I think that was just fucking funny. But yes, the Wyatts are finally champions. Luke Harper's been IC champion. That's the only thing that I could say. People are forgetting that happened, but it happened, people. Next thing, Nikki Bella beat Carmella in a no DQ match. I actually thought Carmella was going to win, or at least get interference by Natalya, but instead they announced that Natalya attacks Nikki at Survivor Series later. And Survivor Series. Sorry about that. My retainer got stuck and I had to take it off. But yes, Nikki beat Carmella and Natalya. Didn't interfere, but they announced that she attacked her. Shocker for those of you who didn't know, but we all knew. Come on, it was obvious. Um, they they asked Natalia earlier in the show, but they didn't bring it up. But then so yeah, that was that. And now we get to the good shit. Miz beat Dolph Ziggler for the IC Championship in the ladder match. This was a really good-ish match. Their No Mercy match was a billion times better. That was just like a classic in the making. But this match was pretty okay-ish. They try to copy old school ladder matches, which sometimes work, and at this point it worked, but not to the point where it's like, oh shit, this is one of the best matches of all time. Yes, I actually expected this one to go a lot faster than it did, but nothing against it. Mainly it was Dolph Ziggler's leg getting most of the work. I'm glad that the Spirit Squad didn't show up. I'm tired of the Spirit Squad making sure Miz wins. He sort of won clean, but not too clean, because I mean, it's a ladder match. What can you do? So yeah, there's that. Plus, talking smack, it ends with Miz and Daniel Bryan arguing. That was just sick. If this leads to Daniel Bryan versus Miz at WrestleMania 33, this could be one of the best matches of Miz's career, maybe the best match of his life. Yeah, the way Talking Smack ended and the way the promo was going, I'm excited for the future of The Miz. Now, Dolph Ziggler, I don't know what he's going to do. Maybe he joins the Spirit Squad somehow. Maybe he goes back over the WWE Championship. I don't know what the hell they're going to do with Dolph Ziggler, but whatever happens, please, please, please do something good with him. Maybe he'll take on the Wyatts. I think he will join the Spirit Squad. It's going to happen. It's the only thing I see going on. Baron Corbin versus Kalisto in a chairs match. Easily the best chairs match we've ever seen. Kalisto definitely just took risk. Baron Corbin had a good match finally. This feud has been going on ever since the beginning of the draft, so that's what made the match better. And right here, this is where the crowd gets a little bit high, but it was still okay. Kalisto looked like Tatanka with a mask. I'm not joking. The way he was dressed, it looked like Tatanka with a mask. But either way, Baron Corbin beats Kalisto, but I'm happy because Baron Corbin is a star that they want to push to the limit. Also, Kalisto. I like Kalisto. He's one of my favorites currently. And he could still have some good to great matches. I mean, but at this point, he's been getting injured a lot lately, so I get why they're not going to do it. Plus, 205 Live is probably where he's going afterwards, which I'm cool with. So I hope whatever happens to Kalisto, it happens good. Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler, that's probably going to be a feud. The only problem is that earlier this year. We saw it so many fucking times. Can I do it better than what we got here? Maybe, maybe not. But there's that I gotta tell. Next we got is a really underrated tables match. Fuck the crowd. This crowd pissed me off. They were chanting for JBL in a match with Alexa Bliss. Wins the women's championship, the SmackDown Women's Championship, nonetheless, beating Becky Lynch, one of the four horsewomen. Yes, even though it's a tables match and she didn't pin her or made her tap out, it's still a great moment for Alexa Bliss. Basically pushing herself to the limit. She could easily be one of the top women's wrestlers in the business if booked properly, and this is a good start for Alexa Bliss. Obviously, this feud's going to continue, which I'm fine with because this feud has been great, and I just wish that the crowd actually gave a shit because this match was really good, very good, one of the best tables matches in a while. Think about it. I mean, last good tables match I seen was back in the Attitude Era with Dudley's and Hardy's at the Royal Rumble 2000. That's the one I could think of. Then we get one of the best matches of this year. AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, TLC match. This was a fucking crazy ass match. They've done new spots. They did a 450 splash through an announce table with Dean Ambrose there. They fought in the crowd. This was just a fucking incredible match. Everything about this match said, yes, yes, yes. What a fucking great match. It was fucking incredible. James Ellsworth comes. I'm like, fuck, he's gonna come and he's gonna fuck up the whole match. But he turned on Dean Ambrose. Yes, Dean Ambrose was ready to win. And AJ Styles was like ready to lose his championship, but James Ellsworth pushed Dean Ambrose through from off the ladder, falls in a bunch of tables. AJ Styles comes and wins the WWE Championship, and they explain why. Well, before I talk about the James Ellsworth thing, let me talk about AJ Styles. Through somewhere in the match, he ripped his tights and his ass was showing, and his ass was bleeding. Hope he's okay, but that was just fucking funny, sorta. But anyways, like I said, James Ellsworth, the reason why he turned on Dean Ambrose was because he's already beaten AJ Styles, so he thinks he's gonna beat him on Tuesday and SmackDown. So I see where he's coming from, and there's gonna be some good TV. Finally, James Ellsworth is somewhat likable now, but I really hope AJ Styles fucks him up badly. If not, I see Dean Ambrose versus James Ellsworth feuding at the Royal Rumble, which sounds like a piece of shit idea, and it is. But it's going to be interesting to see where that goes. TLC was a great show. I'm going to have to give it a B+. The only reason why it's not an A because this crowd fucked it all up for me. Anyways, it's me, the ALE Prince. Subscribe to this channel. Watch the pay-per-view. It was a really damn good pay-per-view. Actually, start from The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler and then work your way down because that was just fucking awesome. Anyways, me, the ALE Prince. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And until then, I'm out.